Didn't know who I was until the thing I built fell down. Just take the thing I built, it took the name I wore. Stripped the title and the structure, left me on the floor. Without the role I had been playing, didn't know the man inside. Every label I identified with fell away and died. Spend a season just existing, no achievement to define. Just a person without context, stripped of every line. Then I started seeing something that the structure used to hide. A person independent of the thing I built with pride. Used to be the thing I built, confused the two is one. The break revealed the difference between a builder and what's done. Who I am after the break is more than what I made, more than what I carried, and more than what I traded. The failure stripped the costume down to something real and raw. Who I am after the break is better than before. Not defined by what I built, not destroyed by what I spilt. Now I carry something different than the title or the score. Carry who I proved I was on the other side of more. The pressure and the break, it showed me what I'm actually made of. Not the product of my building, but the builder unafraid of starting over, looking different, wearing nothing that I've made. Just a person in the rubble who refused to be afraid. That's the version that the failure introduced me to that night. Who I am after the break is who I'm building toward the light. I used to be the thing I built, confused the two as one. The break revealed the difference between the builder and what's done. Who I am after the break is more than what I made, more than what I carried, and more than what I traded. The failure stripped the costume down to something real and raw. Who I am after the break is better than before. Not defined by what I built, not destroyed by what I spilt. Who I am after the break. Not every long game finishes in one lifetime. That's the price. Some things I'm building I won't see completed in my years. Some structures need a generation past the one that steers. The early foundation needs the ones who come behind to carry what was started through to the finished kind of what the builder originally had in mind. I plant the trees I'll never sit beneath and find that the planning is enough, the starting is enough. What I'm building my kids will finish, that's the long game stuff. I used to need to see the finish to believe the building mattered. What I'm building my kids will finish, and the short game's already shattered. What I'm building my kids will finish, that's the longest game. Not every structure fits inside 2% left in the tank. That's enough! Done the math already, 2% left, and the legs aren't cooperating steady. 2% is what the mental holds above the physical's claim that nothing's left. The body and the mind don't run the same. The counting system, body declares bankruptcy early. Mind knows there's 2% left and 2% clearly is enough to finish what I started, enough to make the line. 2% left, and the mental tough says that's mine. I used to trust the body's early math and stop before the end. 2% left is where the mental tough begins to bend. 2% left, the body says it's done. 2% left, the mind says one more run. Everything the body's shutting down is still negotiable here. 2% left, that's exactly what I need to clear. The finish, the rep, the save. 2% left and the mental isn't done yet. The body leaves behind is weighty with unused capacity, unused will, unused drive. Found the mental tough is what accesses the 20 to survive. For the last rep, the last mile, the last push of the wall. 2% is the mental's territory after the body's call goes out that everything is bent. The mental picks up the slack. 2% left, the mental tough never give that back. I used to trust the body's early math and stop before the end. 2% left is where the mental tough begins to bend. 2% left, the body says it's done. 2% left, the mind says one more run. Everything the body's shutting down is still negotiable here. 2% left, that's exactly what I need to clear. The finish, the rep, the save. 2% left and the mental isn't done yet. Used to float, now they land. Used to talk and watch the room keep talking right over me. Every word I dropped just landed soft, just disappeared. Took me years to understand the silence wasn't the room. It was the gap between the talking and the work I'd actually do. So I close my mouth and let the proof start doing the work. Let the calluses speak louder than the loudest words could hurt. Now when I open up to speak, the room goes still and waits, cause every word I drop is backed by everything I made. I stopped trying to convince the room with anything I'd say. Started building proof until my silence carried weight. This voice that carries weight, I built it word by word. Earned through every action long before a sentence could be heard. Nobody handed me the room, nobody gave the floor. I built it through the proof until they couldn't look no more. Not given, not gifted, not loaned. Every word I speak is on. Fill the room with nothing real to show. Watch the room forget them faster than the noise could go. Mine was built the slow way, stack from action, stack from proof. Every silent year of work and built the weight behind the truth. Now I speak and people listen, not because I'm loud. It's because the work already spoke before I said a sound. This This is what it costs to have a voice that people trust. Years of paying forward long before I asked for trust. I stopped trying to convince the room with anything I'd say. Started building proof until my silence carried weight. This voice that carries weight, I built it word by word, earned through every action long before a sentence could be heard. Nobody handed me the room, nobody gave the floor. I built it through the proof until they couldn't look no more. Not given, not gifted, not loaned. Every word I speak is every word I speak is earn this voice word by word. Don't recognize the word. Ran into a face from years ago. They stared like I was new. Said I carried different now, so something looked pushed through. Didn't know what they were seeing was 1,000 quiet days, stacked invisible until the difference finally displays. The growth was never loud enough for anyone to catch. Happened in the empty hours, happened in between the gaps. Now the evidence is walking in the old name barely fits. This isn't who I used to be and I'm still building it. I used to wonder if the changes I was making meant to fade. Now the mirror and the room both see a different kid. Unrecognizable, that's the only goal I chase. Every quiet rep rebuilding this entirely different face. Not the same walk, not the same weight, not the same defeat. Unrecognizable, and I'm still not complete. Still becoming, still in motion. Further from where I was, no notion of slowing. Some people stay the same their whole life, scared of what they lose. Some people chase a version that the comfort never knew. I let go of who I was without a single look behind. Built a different version, layer over layer, line by line. Even I don't recognize a man staring back today. Yesterday's reflection slowly faded clean away. This is what it looks like when you don't stop at one shift. Unrecognizable forever, that's the only gift. I used to wonder if the changes I was making meant to fade. Now the mirror and the room both see a different kid. Unrecognizable, that's the only goal I chase. Every quiet rep rebuilding this entirely different face. Not the same walk, not the same weight, not the same defeat. Unrecognizable, and I'm still not complete. Still becoming, still in motion. Further from where I was, no notion of flowing. Unrecognizable, still becoming. What they're doing at the pace has nothing to do with mine. Watch the feet line up, but what they hit and when they hit it, started running at the pace and losing line within it. Every announcement from a stranger, measuring my lag, picked up someone else's urgency and wore it like a flag. But the timeline's built on the variables that roll the load. Mine is built on everything specific to my code. The speed that gets me there is not the speed that gets them there. Their timeline is their timeline, mine's the only one that's fair. I was running at the pace, so feet decided I should keep. Now I run the pace, my own road actually needs. Their timeline isn't mine, I'm done running someone else's race. Every milestone that they hit is theirs to claim, not mine to chase. I'm building at the speed my actual foundation needs. Their timeline isn't mine, I run my own at my own speed. Not behind, not too slow, just on my own road. My own flow. Some paths take longer cause the build beneath is wider. Some roads look slower cause they're going somewhere higher. I'm not running a comparison, I'm running a construction. Every day I keep the focus is another day of function. Stop the checking, stop the measuring against a stranger's clock. My timeline's the one that ends exactly where I unlock. The version built on my specific ground, my specific weight. The timeline isn't mine and I'm done letting it dictate. I was running at the pace the feet decided I should keep. Now I run the pace my own road actually needs. Their timeline isn't mine, I'm done running someone else's race. Every milestone that they hit is theirs to claim, not mine to chase. I'm building at the speed my actual foundation needs. Their timeline isn't mine, I run my own at my own speed. Not behind, not too slow, just on my own road. My own flow. Their timeline isn't my own road. Their timeline isn't my own road. It stopped feeling like shame and started feeling like me. Somewhere in the years, the shame became a habit. Stopped questioning its weight, just carried it automatic. Woke up every morning with the same familiar ache. Didn't recognize it anymore, just thought that was awake. Then somebody named it and the naming cracked the wall. Said that shit you're wearing, that's not you at all. Took the hit of recognition, sat inside the truth. Wore it too long, so long to see the proof. I was so deep inside it, I forgot it wasn't born with me. Wore it too long to see, it wasn't mine originally. Wore it too long, time to take it off. Every year I carried it, what shame that old is the identity you built around the story that you hold. When the shame's been there for decades, when it shaped the way you move, when you built your whole defense around the thing you never proved was actually true. You take it off and underneath there's a stranger in the mirror, and you're learning how to breathe without the weight, without the familiar pull. Worried too long, but the rest of this life still full. I was so deep inside it, I forgot it wasn't blowing me. Worried too long to see it wasn't mine originally. Worried too long, time to take it off. Every year I carried it was another year. I paid the cost. It became my posture, became my morning face. Worried too long, now I'm reclaiming my own space. Setting it down for good. Should've done it when I could. Worried too long, taking it I log it for the record, not the rage. Every session goes into a notebook, not a post. Every mile log for the record, not the host or followers deciding if my effort has a point. I keep the archive for the day I need to anoint the evidence of progress. When the doubt gets loud at night, when I need the record, not the reaction to be right. Archive, not feed, one audience of one. The future version reading what the present version's done. I used to log it for the likes and the external proof. Now the archive is the only log that tells the actual truth. Archive, not feed, the record is for me. Every session logged in private is the truest history. Not performing for the timestamp, not chasing for the reach. Archive, not feed, that's the discipline I teach myself. One page at a time. The archive is the only bottom line. Pull the old notebook out after a year of quiet logging. Saw the distance from the first entry and the last one. Saw it staggering in the best way. Saw a year I lived completely without needing anyone to validate the every session that I'm feeding into the compound of the work, the quiet compound and true. The archive held the evidence the feed never could produce, cause the feed forgets, the feed moves on, the feed has no long memory. The archive is the one that holds the actual history. Used to log it for the likes and the external proof. Now the archive is the only log that tells the actual truth. Archive, not feed, the record is for me. Every session logged in private is the truest history. Not performing for the timestamp, not chasing for the reach. Archive, not feed, that's the discipline I teach myself. One page at a time. The archive is the only bottom line. Archive is the only bottom line. Archive, not feed, record for me. It's easy to have values when having them costs nothing. This is the real test. Said I valued honesty until honesty had a price tag on it. Said I valued loyalty until loyalty meant carrying the cost of it. Every value looked solid when the holding was convenient. Every principle felt permanent when the principle was lenient. On the wallet, on the relationship, understanding in the room. And the principle met the consequence of the holding came to bloom. Oh well, one of those, and now I know which kind I am. Who I am when it costs something, that's the program. I used to think I knew my values from the times they were easy. Who I am when it costs something, that's the truth that I say. Who I am when it costs something, that's the real name. Not the version in the comfortable and the unchallenged frame. The value that survives the cost is the only one that's mine. Who I am when it costs something, that's the bottom line. Not the easy version, the costly one's the person. Passed some tests and failed some, kept a record of them both. Both are necessary for the honest kind of growth. The past shows where the value actually holds the real weight. The fail shows where the state is